Your story matters, don't let it fade. When everything changed, you were made.
Did that. Thank God. So I just want to get your initial, how do you feel right now? You just did the thing, right? We've been prepping for 6 weeks. How do you feel right now?
I definitely had that holy shit moment. If I'm being honest, I feel incredible now. It was a piece of healing that I didn't know I needed. So, fantastic experience.
I feel settled. I have been kind of taking a break from all of this for a year, and so it just feels settled and right.
Well, I feel like this is a new Wen story. I mean, when everything changed, I met this group of amazing individuals with amazing stories, and I feel like, what's next? Let's do this.
For me, I felt like, oh, now it makes sense why I had to do this, because I wasn't really sure as I was leaning in why God was making me do this.
Well, okay. So now we have spent about 6 weeks together, right, with the coaching and finding the Wen story. And I thought something was really unique about this group is I think most of your Wens changed throughout, right? We had a lot of, usually we have one or two, but like I think most, besides maybe one or two didn't change, but most of yours did. So tell me what the coaching process was like for you and writing your talk out and getting to this point. What was the last 6 weeks like?
For me, it was learning to really trust the process and leading into the feedback and feeding off of others' energy. I think that was all of it. I am one who completely tossed my story and started over, but it's what felt right. And so it was helpful being able to talk through with a group why those changes were happening, why they were shifting. And I think the most important thing was that our stories aren't for everyone, but the people they're meant for, they'll resonate with.
So I had done this with you before, Wendy, done the coaching and the speaking, and it was just evolving, right? It's like you go in thinking one thing's going to happen, and then you start listening to other people's stories and other people's feedback, and it just morphs into something that you didn't even know it was going to be. And it was great, and being able to meet, again, amazing people and hear amazing stories and just know that we're all in it together was awesome.
Yeah, what a journey. I mean, from the beginning, it was almost like a therapy session at first because going back in life and looking at all those moments of change and then deciding which of these moments do I really actually, like I'd healed through so many things and I'm like, do I need to talk about that or that or that or that? It's okay because it's part of your life, right? But then finally settling in, working with the rest of you and, the support from one another, the kind comments, both in the chat and to your face, it helped. And, the thought of like, where do you want this to go? And I think that helped rein it back in and go, okay, what's the story that leads me forward?
And that's exactly it, the story that leads us forward, right? So when I started, I didn't know why I was here, what I was doing, or any of that. I just knew God said, you need to do this. And I was like, okay, I guess. But through the process, it was almost as if it had taken my healing to the next level about everything that I was going through. And so that was awesome.
Wow, that's wonderful. All right, so one last question. If you could sum up giving your talk today and the whole process from beginning to now, if you could sum it all up in one word, what would that be? Nothing like putting you on the spot.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to say serendipitous. Yeah. It's similar to some of the other women. It just happened. I didn't know why it was supposed to happen, but it happened the way it was supposed to happen.
Needed.
Possibility.
connection.
I like it. Well, thank you all so very much for telling your one stories and taking this journey with me. And it takes trust. So thank you.
Your story